What up everybody, welcome back to another number one trade up video. Today we're going to be attempting some of the new collections and we have a lot of juicy low float skins to donate to Gaben. However, first things first, a lot of you may notice I'm not in my regular chair. I bought a new chair. This is the Herman Miller Gaming Embody. It's got a lot less of a profile and it's ergonomic, so it's meant to be a little bit better for my posture. Now this whole video was kind of inspired by Cachorro, a huge figure in the Brazilian streaming scene, and I'm sure a lot of you will remember him from my number one Dragon Lore series. Quite recently he posted this video where he very proudly announced to the world with this pretty sick animation that he bought the number one AK-47 Midnight Laminate. I beat his number one Dragon Lore that he bought for quite a lot of money with 1337 as the float, same as his YouTube name. So I thought it would be pretty funny to try and beat his AK-47 Midnight Laminate too. However, when I looked it up on the database to check whether it was still number one, it's not. Somebody got a drop a week ago and it's already beaten his Midnight Laminate. At this stage I kind of just feel sorry for him. He's had so many sick number ones that are just getting beaten, so I think I'm going to turn this video concept around. Instead of being mean to our poor friend Cachorro, we're going to try and get the new Midnight Laminate number one, and if we do, we're going to gift it to him. He even put 5 ESL crown foils on the number two, probably when it was number one still. Yeah, he's made a video dedicated to putting all of those crown foils on it, and it looks like 14 hours ago he made a video talking about it getting beaten. I feel like I have to watch a little bit of this one.
Cara, né, que agora é top 2, já não basta o que o Sparkles fez comigo em dezembro.
Poor guy, I feel bad for him. Let's try and get that Midnight Laminate number one float so we can send it over to him for free as a gift. Maybe he'll be really happy with that one, although there's no taking those crown foils off the number two anymore. However, that's not the only plan I have for this video. Not too long ago, I managed to craft the number one Nouveau robe, and since I had one number one lockdown of those weird new 3 collections where the top of them is classified, I also wanted to conquer the number ones of those other collections. Number one M4A1S Stratosphere from the Ascent and number one AWP Green Energy. Unfortunately, I was in my Discord recently and I saw this guy post a message for a price check of an insanely low float Stratosphere. This float seemed way too good to be true, so I didn't really even believe that he had it. I thought he was capping. However, when checking on the database, he was not capping whatsoever. He has a Stratosphere with 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros and then a 1. This means my plan of getting all number one float skins from those 3 new collections is destroyed. This is absolutely unbeatable. However, considering the AWP Green Energy number one is only a 0001, I say only, it's still pretty hard to beat, but at least it's possible. In this video we'll be trying both the Midnight Laminate and the new number one AWP Green Energy. We have our Midnight Laminate contract planned out here, but it would be nice to boost our odds and get another really low float mil-spec to chuck in here. So that's the first contract of this video. We're going to try and turn a bunch of industrials into a very low float mil-spec from the Ascent collection. This first contract is basically a 50-50. We want to hit that Ascent collection. Some of these items are just ridiculously low float. I think this is the number one Jewel Beretta's Rose Nacra, and then we're also using the number 2 of that and the number 2 of this. Deleting some of the lowest floats in the game, let's hope it shows us that Ascent collection, giving us slightly higher odds in that Midnight Laminate contract. 3, 2, 1, Ascent! Oh, nice! At first, I thought this was a Desert Eagle Urban Rubble, but actually, it's a Mint Fan, and it should be a very nice low flow. Look at that! 4 zeros and a 1. Perfect. Now that we have new fresh items to load into our trade up calculator, my website Skin Search has a very useful feature, the manual load, which loads all of your skins into the website even if they've literally been crafted 30 seconds ago, which makes calculating these floats considerably easier. You don't have to input anything manually. It is all done automatically. This is what our contract is gonna look like, and these are the new odds that we have. 4 items in from the Ascent gives us a 57% to hit something from that collection, and then a 28.57% to hit the new world #1 AK-47 Midnight Laminate. This is a revenge contract, purely for you, Cashordo. If we hit it, we're sending it straight over completely for free, and I hope you put some cool stickers on it, just like you did all those crown foils. 28% new AK-47 Midnight Laminate. But fingers crossed, we hit this Midnight Laminate. Count it down with me, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. New world #1 AK-47 Midnight Laminate. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. I am sorry, Cashordo. I tried. I really did try my best, but look at that ridiculously low float on the wrong skin. And that was only a 7% to hit that one. I can't believe we hit the 7% over the 28. Sad times. We actually technically may have another shot at this. I am correct. I have devised one last contract with very, very slim odds. I mean, we did just hit a 7%, right? So an 8.33% is possible. But if this were to hit, it would be even lower float than the last attempt. 66% chance to hit the Nitro, aka 2/3, 1/3 to hit something from the Ascent. It's not over yet. We can still get that Midnight Laminate. So once again, Cashordo, this one is for you. 3, 2, 1. Don't show me a Nitro. Show me the Laminate. Oh, that's really good. Unfortunately, not the item that we were after, but that's still really, really good. I'm not sure if that is the #1 Royal Guard. 4 zeros and a 5. Let's have a quick check. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's the #5. Well, we hit the Ascent collection. So close, but unfortunately wrong skin. Let's move on to our green energy contracts. Maybe we'll have a bit more luck with that. We're going to try and hit the Beryl collection with the mil-spec range, making some low float restricteds that hopefully we can then throw into our green energy contract and hit that new world #1. Currently, with the skins we have about a 40% at it. And while making these contracts, I've just noticed we have a ridiculously low float min fan still. We didn't use the #1 min fan in that other contract. I don't know what I messed up there, but that means in the future we can still have a shot at the #1 Midnight Laminate. Very cool. Let's set a little like goal on this video, right, while we're at it. We'll say 15,000 likes, and for our boy Cashordo, we will once again attempt the new #1 AK-47 Midnight Laminate. First contract up, 3 items in from the Beryl collection is going to give us around a 50-50. Slightly more odds for the Nitro, but only by about 3%. Let's see something from that Beryl. Oh, nice! The Glockenbird. Let's have a look at the flow. Oh, that's acceptable. Definitely usable. Let's have another attempt. This time we're chucking in an item from the Ascent collection. But we want to see that Beryl. Oh, nice! Another Glockenbird. Another contract. I'm kind of expecting to see that Nitro because we haven't seen it yet. We do have a bit of a wild card in here, which is the Yorkshire, which could show us the Sport and Field collection, but ultimately we would like the Beryl. Oh, we got a Sport. Oh my goodness. That heat treated looks so good. I wonder if that is some kind of gem. Let's have a look at the float as well. Not too bad. And looking at the heat treated guide, we actually just got a tier 2 blue gem. That is sick. I was not expecting to hit a blue gem today, and also a super low float one at that. We can't chuck this guy into a trade-up contract. This, I think, will be our final attempt at the burial collection. We got 3 items in from it, so let's see it. Oh, nice, the sheet lightning. I'm wondering if it's low enough float though. Let's load our updated inventory into skin search so we can do the calculations correctly. Let's see what we got. Okay, super low float Glockenbird. We could use that Royal Guard, but I'm not really feeling it because we wouldn't get the #1 float Stratosphere anyway. So let's use all these other items, not the heat treated, not that blue gem. And it looks like we have a 60% at the #1 Warp Green Energy. The current #1 is a 107. We'd be creating a 104. If we replace this Amber Fade with the Sheet Lightning we just created, would that be too high? It would. Okay, we can't do that. Let's make sure we got all of that floats correct as per normal. We'd only be beating the current #1 by literally a slither. So if we were to get like a 1-4 instead of a 1-2 or something, that would quite literally make the entire difference between a #1 and #2. Okay, things are looking good. 60% new #1 Warp Green Energy. 40% either the R8 Revolver Amber Fade or the P250 Franklin. We're not doing this contract for anybody else this time. We're doing this contract for us. I'm happy that we managed to boost our 40% to a 60%. Let's see if we can actually make a new world #1 this video. Remember, 15,000 likes. We'll try the Midnight Laminate once again for our boy. Pound it down with me, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. New world #1 Warp Green Energy. Come on, please. Please be the Warp Green Energy, please. No! Oh no! Oh no, that's bad. Oh, absolutely gutting that we weren't able to make any new world #1s from those collections today. We had some good odds as well. And look at the float of that Amber Fade. Disgusting. Well, at least we were able to get one cool thing today, right? I guess this is the silver lining. Thank you so much to all of you for your continued love and support. Literally means the world to me. You enable me to spend my life doing what I love doing, and I will eternally be grateful to every single last one of you for that. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.